Hello, my name is Prime, and welcome back to ETS2 Showcases, and today we are here once again in the West Balkans DLC, and we're going to haul some aluminum ingots from here in Zagreb, and we're going to haul down to Banja Luka. More of a highway delivery today, unlike the last time where we went on some more scenic route. We're going to go a little bit more of a direct route. It is a shorter episode today, but we're going to check out this other area, and we're driving the DAF XG Plus. Today was our ownable flatbed trailer, which are hauling, of course, the ingots. Let's go ahead and get this truck started up and get on the road. Sounds good to me. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I certainly am. Let's go ahead and get these all-way flashers off and get on the road. Once again, this is an early access build of the West Balkans DLC. So once again, huge thank you to SES Software for providing me with early access to the DLC. It is much appreciated, and I'm having so much fun exploring the West Balkans region. And of course, with along that, there are no mods in this save and currently active. Nothing whatsoever. It is just Euro Truck Simulator 2 and all it has to offer. So keep that in mind as you watch through the video. And of course, it is also an early access build of the game, quite evidently, because this is an early access build of the West Balkans DLC. So if you see something that's not quite right, well, we're going to chalk it up to it being an early access version. Thank you to everyone who watched the first look video on the West Balkans DLC. Everyone seemingly enjoyed that, and also I got some very good feedback on the regions just the different areas of the West Balkans DLC, and how I probably, looking back, most likely actually did do mispronounce many of the names, and then also call certain regions other sections of the West Balkans DLC by mistake. That's on me, 100%. I'm still trying to learn the regions, so I do appreciate, though, all the feedback that I've gotten on the video and DMs and so on, and all the support as well. I do appreciate every little bit of support here, and the West Balkans DLC is a fantastic DLC, I'll say once again. I mean, the scenery throughout it just looks truly stunning. All the nice little details, and it is a phenomenal DLC, and one that I do believe is worth whatever cost it will be. Unfortunately, I do not know, as of recording this video, what the DLC will cost, and hopefully you guys are enjoying your Wednesday if you are watching this upon the video release, assuming the video releases on Wednesday, unless if something happens. Hopefully everyone is doing well and enjoying their Wednesday, and one day left, people. If you're watching this on a Wednesday, one day left until the West Balkans DLC release, so that's pretty exciting as well. I decided to come to a more highway section of the West Balkans region, kind of move our way more to the central part of the region a little bit more. And of course, we'll go and do some other deliveries as well, but I wanted to touch on the aluminum industry that is part of the West Balkans DLC as well. And I thought, what better way to haul some aluminum ingots across the part of the region. I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously, the first look video, for those who didn't notice it, and I will try and have it linked up in the card above, whatever YouTube's doing with that now. I will do my best. Even still, I tried to touch on the vehicles, so that's what I did. I hauled the vehicles, or some vans and stuff like that, because the West Balkans region, for those who don't know, is well known for its vehicle production as well. And so I thought today, you know what, let's do some, I guess it doesn't really matter which one we go through here, so we're just going to go through this toll booth. Thank you, start of a toll road. Lots of toll roads and toll booths around this area. I decided, you know what, let's touch on the aluminum industry, or aluminium, depending on how you like to say it. And you know what? The aluminum ingots on our ownable flatbed trailer today, all nice black, glossy, metallic-y kind of painted, or whatever it may be. I think it's kind of like a blacky gloss, something like that. I tried to make it a glossy black, but I don't know how well it actually turned out. I don't know, up to your decision on that one, but even still, I think the DAF XG Plus is a wonderful truck indeed. Greatly modeled, and this blue, I've always enjoyed this blue from DAF. This truck is, I mean, it looks phenomenal in this blue. I want to say it's like a Jamaican blue, something like that. I thought that's what it's called. Fantastic, just fantastic color, if you ask me. I'm a huge color blue fan, so I think, you know, this color blue looks really nice on the truck. Long story short, I think it looks quite nice. sometimes it's nice to get some just highway deliveries in here when it comes to a DLC and see the different aspects of the DLC, because it's not all just, you know, side roads, scenic routes and so on, even though those are very, very nice to see and much welcomed in a DLC. The highways, arguably, and we gotta slow down here because it looks like we got a bit of a traffic jam with a truck up ahead doing who knows what. Oh well, we'll be patient. We're not in too much of a rush today, as it is a pretty short delivery. The highway infrastructure is arguably the more important side in terms of the actual infrastructure and logistics network. So I like to try and, of course, change up my episodes a bit, not always going on one way or the other. Highway driving, I understand, and especially, I guess it's a bit of my personal opinion, can get a little bit of, you know, monotonous at times. It's just similar scenery all the time. It's, you know, more clear-cut regions. You've got oncoming traffic constantly, multi-lane, you know, it just kind of at times can get a little bit just same old, same old. I like the scenic routes just so there's more visual interest at times, not saying that there isn't on the highways, but I like to shake it up though, because you need a good mix of both. And for especially what I do is creating videos, trying to showcase the different regions of the West Balkans DLC, and that's what I'm trying to do with the early access build as well. Try and show off the coastal runs with some of the more scenic routes, and then also the highway networks to see what you can expect from the West Balkans DLC if you were to buy it. That's something that I'm very fortunate I'm in a position to do, where I can actually be a bit of a service actually to you guys and give you a good, honest feedback of the DLC. Do I think it's worth it? I mentioned it last time in the first look video, and I will say it again. I honestly do believe this is no just trying to sell out the DLC for extra perks or whatever from SES Software. That's not what this is. I honestly do believe this is a fantastic DLC and one that should be greatly considered if you're wanting to purchase the DLC itself. We're gonna go through this way here, as this is technically the truck toll boost lane, nice and wide. I do appreciate it. It's not all just it's not as narrow as the car ones, which is quite nice for a truck, and it leads me not to be able to scrape up this truck as much. For those who watch the past episode, or I guess the first look video, as I'll refer to it because that's what it was, I had a bit of a blunder episode on that one in terms of just trying to soak in everything that I was witnessing with the beautiful scenery, a few things I wanted to say as well, and I had, of course, my traditional navigational blunders, and I managed to scrape up the truck a bit as well, albeit you can't see the scrapes because of the damage models in here in ETS2, but even still, I managed to scrape up against stuff as well. So, I mean, take it as you will. I'm not perfect whatsoever, but that was definitely a bit of a human wrecking ball episode, but it was still fun to say the least, and we got the whole point across anyways of what the first look of the video or first look of the DLC should be, and it was still fun. It was still a lot of fun, a longer episode as well, so I was able to kind of feed into those who like the longer form content, which I definitely do enjoy the longer form content as well, but sometimes you need the shorter ones, and I think that's what today's episode will lean a little bit closer towards. Busy here at the checkpoint today. I'm going to assume this is a border crossing. Honestly, I can't even remember now where, which I believe we were in Croatia, I do believe. So I think this one is in Bosnia, maybe? I think we're going into Bosnia. Actually, I wonder if I can tell by the little short forms here. Does it say? Nah, it doesn't even tell me where we're going here. I think it's Bosnia, although you guys will correct me, so just, you know, go ahead and roast me in the comments for not knowing where I'm going, yada yada, do your thing. That's all fine. Now, what is this truck doing, may I ask? Is he going ahead, or is he waiting for... I think he's waiting for a clear lane, possibly? I'm not 100% sure. He's not technically stopped on the mark. Get a little bit of a horn action in there. What is he doing? Is he still waiting for documents? Or is he glitched out? He's just inching forward. Barely. Oh, finally. It only took you like a million years to finally move ahead. Oh, man, that was fun. Just waiting there for him. Because, I mean, I didn't want to just bypass him. I mean, I guess you know, you have to check the documents and stuff, and the AI will do that as well. But look, mine didn't take that long. He was just inching ahead ever so slightly, and then eventually just like, okay, I guess it's good to go now. Oh, AI, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Somehow so realistic to the drivers in real life who can just get on your nerves. No matter how calm you try to be at the wheel, there's gonna be someone as you're driving around that just kind of makes you ask why. Why are you on the roads? That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. The life of living or driving for a living. Although I don't do that, but I do drive quite a bit, so I do understand some pain. Looks like I guess the trucks have to go this way, bypass the gates as well. I am learning, people, believe it or not. Oh, we gotta go. I guess it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna go to the empty lane now. I'm not gonna trust that guy. See if I can beat him through the toll booths here, or not toll booths, the border checkpoint, because he causing issues last time. Come on, check the documents, please. You can do it a little faster. I'll slip you a $10 bill if you go. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Bribe the border agent. There we go. There you go. Do not do that, please. Do not do that in real life. Don't bribe the border agents. There you go. That's the trick here in the West Balkans DLC. Either threaten the agent, the border agent, which is again not a good thing to do, or just bribe them. They tend to like the fake cash. That seems to be a good way to go. Oh boy, I am a little bit crazy, aren't I? For those who've been watching my channel for a while, you probably gather that I have my moments of just, again, why? You can sit there and think, what are you talking about now, Prime? That's probably something you ask yourself quite frequently. And you know what? If it's entertaining and if it makes myself look quite silly, but it's entertaining for you guys, and hey, I'll take it as a win. We're gonna get past this lavish food hauler dude, and I think it's a Renault, is it? That would explain it. The Renault. For those who it's a Renault Magnum. For those who way back when watched Squirrel and when he was doing a lot of his ETS2 content, you get the joke. You get the reference of the Renault. That explains a lot. Situation of when things aren't quite right. Yeah, the good old days, and those are the type of creators that have inspired me to become what I am today. Oh, there we go. I guess we're into Banjaluka. That's how I'm going to say it. I know I'm pronouncing it completely wrong, so forgive me on that one, but no, that's what I'm going with it. Getting into simulator gaming was actually among Squirrel and a few others, but Squirrel mainly, to be honest. The main simulation person that got me into, simulation gaming, something that I actually really kind of relate with. The fact that I really love driving and racing and so on. He was the main one that influenced me into that. And then obviously, there's a whole story about how Prime Simulation came to be, and that's a whole other episode in its own. But it's pretty cool to kind of go full circle and be like, oh, now I'm the one creating ETS2 content and ATS content more frequently. Although Squirrel, I still follow him and check out what he's doing. Arguably, they've moved away a little bit from some of the more classic simulator content, but that is fine. That is perfectly fine. Everyone has what they want to do, and it's just kind of an honor to be able to almost follow in some footsteps in some ways. Obviously, nowhere close to that level, that legendary level, but I'm hoping to maybe get there someday. And that's where I'm striving for, and that's what a mentor's for anyways, right? But as we pull into the delivery point here, or at least getting close to it, what a lovely area. Banjaluka. Very neat. Again, I'm going to pronounce stuff majorly wrong pretty much constantly around here in the West Balkans region, and probably a lot of other areas in Europe. Actually, pretty much every other area in Europe, let's be fair. Why didn't it didn't do automatic turn signals? Did I turn that off somehow? Oh, another security checkpoint. Oh, shut off there. Okay, interesting. Thank you. Pass the security check. Well, I hope it passes security check, because I've had to pass, 6 other ones about what feels like in this delivery. I sure hope I pass the delivery check at the delivery point itself. That would be embarrassing. Go through all the different border checkpoints so on, and I still can't manage to pass the one that I'm actually delivering to, which would be quite unfortunate. Now, this is a bit of a brutal reverse. I think we're gonna have to do some creative lining up here. Now, I got an idea. Let Prime Simulation cook here for a second. We're gonna swing around this way, and we're gonna turn around pretty much. So I'm gonna reverse this into that corner in there to get the trailer going that way. And we're gonna try and get the truck. Oh, mouse isn't wanting to keep zooming in on me. Keep going back and forth. Apologize for that one. And we're gonna try and go forward here. Also need a head tracker. If anyone happens to be in contact with some good head tracking, Toby, looking at you. That'd be mighty fortunate. Emails down below, or contact emails down below. Oh, that was mighty close. Hit me up. Anyways, let's go ahead and see if we can get this trailer rotated into spot. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. I better go inside so you guys don't roast me in the comments. It'll be a little bit more difficult than what I thought. I'm gonna hit that trailer, aren't I? I pretty much am. Okay, well, let's maybe go this way a little bit. Forward, thank you. Okay, now, where's that trailer? Somewhere. Oh, we gotta go the other way so I don't hit it. Look out my window. I should be able to see that side. Yeah, we're gonna swing our way around the trailer, which we have just done by the skin of our teeth. This is actually a fairly difficult reverse, I will say, or it's just I'm so bad at it that that's also a consideration. I don't even know where I'm kind of lining up now, but we're just gonna, okay, there's the zone. At least we've kind of gotten a little bit better lined up. So now there is a trailer right there, which is brutal. Oh, it's also a steerable axle. That's why it's overcorrecting so much. I probably should learn the trailer I'm hauling. That would be a good call, wouldn't it? That'd be a good call indeed. If I actually knew what kind of trailer I'm taking. Yeah, because it's mighty overcorrecting. Okay, here we go. This is turning into a bit of a kerfuffle, but even still, it's fine. A little bit more entertaining and realistic. Maybe taking like, well, I don't want to say realistic. That's kind of sort of as a discredit to the truckers out there who are actually good at their job. I'm just some YouTuber that's a wannabe trucker pretty much. So there we go. Actually, you know what? That's not awful. We'll just go ahead and straighten up just a tad because I think I may have just used the bumpers on the receiving dock a little bit there. But with that, there we go. What a wonderful, wonderful episode indeed. Get rid of that little menu there. There we go. Aluminum ingots delivered in the West Balkans DLC. Another thing off the checklist. Comment down below what you guys think about the West Balkans DLC and if you're going to be picking it up upon release day, or if DLC is already released. Comment down below what you think about the DLC and what experiences you have. Also, let me know if there's any other combinations of truck, trailer, or even cargo you want me to haul across the region, as I've got a lot of stuff planned already, so I'll see if I can fit any extra suggestions into the list. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.